And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the lovely township of Broke, New South Wales. Still very much part of the Hunter. Sorry if you can't hear me, a bit of wind going on there. We're just going to move out a little bit. So this is McNamara Park. There are two parks at Broke. One has got kiddies playground, and you can't camp there, but this one you can camp, and it's 3 days of free camping, and then you have to move on, panning slowly. Not many facilities here, guys. Just a block of toilets, which you might see through the trees there where Michelle's heading off there. Over here we've got a gorgeous little church, and these homes over here that are built high would indicate that a lot of floodlands around Maitland looks like it, around the Hunter, pretty flat. But that's a nice little church out in the middle of nowhere. Broke was established in 1883, I think it was, or 1833. And as you can see, we're surrounded by lovely mountains there. Nice big one up there. And way off in the distance there, that's our motorhome over there. I don't like calling it an RV because an RV implies it's a recreational vehicle, and it's not. It's our home. So this is a really nice little neck of the woods. It's there's not a hell of a lot going on, guys, but if you want to save a bit of dosh and do a bit of free camping for a few days, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. And it's still, we've just come an hour out of our destination, and we'll be going back in to do markets. Now where that sign is right at the end of the road, that's information sign off to the right. That's where the shops are, and beautiful food, hamburgers, and all the general stuff. Beer on tap. There's a general store, fuel. Fuel's at town prices, so you got to be expecting to pay a bit more. But as you can see, there's a ton of room here. They do allow fires, except of course when it's a high fire danger, and then obviously you can't. It's a nice little town. People are lovely and friendly, and yeah. If you're looking for somewhere to have a little bit of a free camp, Broke is where you can go, especially if you're in the Hunter region. We've got a few more markets to do up this way, so we've diverted here just to try and save a bit of money, really. Try and save a few nights in a caravan park, and there are a few. There's another free campsite at Kurri Kurri, so we might be heading off there after day 3. There's the old motorhome out there in the distance, just past Michelle there. All experimental, because this is the actual first time we've actually camped off-grid with no power. So we used the generator this morning, and it went really well. It powered everything, aircon, the whole lot. So the Honda, there's all the dogs going crazy over there because Hugo's over here. So so everything worked. It was so quiet here last night, I couldn't sleep properly. We come from 3 weeks of being in a beach resort thing where you hear the waves crashing, to absolutely nothing. So there's your toilets over there, guys. You've got these red rubbish bins all over the place which need emptying. They do have a couple of power boxes here, but I'm pretty sure that would be for markets. They have markets here once a month. It's a lovely little quiet spot. I've met some lovely people along the way. I unfortunately met an arsehole last night who got a bit shitty about me starting up the generator, and it was only about 7 o'clock. And I had to explain to him because he was bellowing out from his campsite, "You're not going to keep that on all night, are you?" And I said, "Look, mate, we're just charging the batteries and then we'll shut it down. So, calm down, take a pill." But he left this morning anyway. And I started it at 9 o'clock. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm well in my rights to kick it off around 7 and shut it off at 10 is usually etiquette. But I didn't start it till 9, and we've charged everything up now. But when we have a shower, we will put it back on again for a little bit, because we've only got one battery in this thing, and later on I think what we're going to do, there's your toilets over there. There is an actual creek over there that you can go in and have a look at, but it's not running, it's just stagnated water. So you've got some mozzies around here the size of jumbos, but they don't seem to bother, and as the night gets cold they take off. So I didn't get hit last night at all. There you go. Danger, 415 volts. Holy moly. So you've got these camp pit fires all over the place, and unfortunately people just seem to build little fires. Now, I asked the guy in the RFS today, and he said you can build a little comfort fire if you so desire, but you can't have a big open range one. So, well, we're not going to do that. We don't have to. I don't want to light fires, not in this area. All right, guys, so here we are. Lovely wooded area here. Some of these trees are massive, and as you can see, this one coming out into the clearing now, the council here is very proactive, and they've put signs saying these trees are really bloody old, don't park under them, which is, I think, pretty sensible. But isn't that a magnificent tree? Man, I'll bet you they could tell a few stories. So yeah, once again, if you're coming out this way and you're looking for a bit of free camping for a few days, take a bit of easy on it. Don't forget though, if you do come into town, always try and spend a few dollars at the local shop, buy a bit of milk and bread, or hamburger and chips were bang on, weren't they? They were lovely. And yeah, beer on tap's there, and they do have a bottle-o and in the general store, so you can grab yourself a couple of sherbets if you so desire. And fuel, you've got a little post office there as well if you need to mail stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's everything in the little town that you could desire. Lots of ice, plenty of ice. I think 3 or 4 ice machines. So yeah, there you have it. This is all the other camping spots out there. Nobody's sitting on top of each other, so it's great. So, all right, guys, another magnificent tree. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Don't want to get this too long, guys, so I love you and leave yous, and we'll touch base on the next market. Take care, guys. All the best. Love yous. Bye.